yes, yes. Welcome in, welcome now, welcome good, welcome in, welcome bad, welcome everything all in between. This is your levelsome. We show you levels. Levels of what? Levels of how to let go and be. How to disconnect from the illusion, from the matrix. How are you going to disconnect? By owning your ability to manifest that you are the reason your surroundings look like what they do. Oh, you don't want, that makes you angry. You got the victim mentality instilled. You figured out fail safes for how to always find the victim in you, to how you don't have to be responsible for what's going on around you. Yeah, you are responsible. This right here, listen, is a superpower. To be able to listen is a superpower. When you get into conversations, are you waiting to react? Are you waiting to say your piece? Are you trying to make what the person's saying mean something else internally to you, but not wanting to admit that? You are afraid of listening. If you don't listen, you're going to be afraid of anything that feels real. You're not going to know how to feel. You're only going to know how to feel scared and ask other people to join you when you feel scared. And if you got low self-esteem, you won't even admit that you feel scared. You'll try to make other people feel scared because you feel scared. And it'll be a vicious cycle going on and on and on if you don't wake up and claim your power to listen and feel. What is listen reduced to? A 7. Of course, 7. The beginning of the third cycle, the beginning of the third primary cycle is the number 7, 8, 9. The originator, the third of its kind. Number 1, number 4, and number 7. They all start their respective cycles. Masculine. They understand how to initiate. They understand how to care. They understand how to work. They understand how to integrate, each in their own certain way. The 4, more of a direct, honed in, specialized manner of doing it. The 1, more of a broad, taking care of everyone manner. The 7, more of a honed in, but yet connected to everyone manner. That is the 7. Feel reduces to a 1. We already went over it. And that's the beginning. It's a predecessor. So when you feel, all you people out there who like to say things like, oh, in a demonstrative tone, in a negative tone towards anyone, that they say, oh, he or she is in their feelings, or they're in their feelings. All right, here's the thing. That joke may be plausible, but it's stupid to keep it as a joke, because if you don't know how to be, if you don't know how to feel, if you don't know how to unapologetically understand why you feel what you do, then you are the coward. You are the dummy. You are the stupid. You are the idiot then. And the reason why you regurgitate statements like, oh, they're in their feelings, they're too emotional, is because you're the weakling that doesn't know how to know your feelings. Is someone supposed to get trapped in their feelings? No. You are to dominate your internal feelings. Your feelings do not control you. You are to know what is making you feel what, so you know how to prioritize and organize your life based off of your true admittance of what you feel based off of what. Does that mean your feelings control you? No. That means you honor and admit your feelings based off of your true passions, glories, and works, and desires, and truths. Then all you extreme yogis out there, like, oh, well, you have to burn the passion because the passion leads to pain. Listen, let's get real. You want to spend every day just sitting on a rock? Go ahead. I have no problem with that. In fact, we can learn much from that. But this is not for everyone. If everyone chose that route, would I be able to talk to you in this camera? If everyone chose that route, would you be able to get in and enjoy an automobile to drive? Would you be able to go visit this person over here and that person over there? And this person up there and that person down there? No, you wouldn't. So sitting on a rock humming every day isn't for everyone. That's it. You want to know how to listen. You want to know how to feel. Now here comes, many people will say that the greatest deception in the human history is now the COVID-19. And I'll give it, it's probably up there. But the greatest deception in anything, in any now, you're going to go to these links right here. Any one of them. Go to all of them. At least one of them. Because this is what we are on. You see, these two, this 7 and 1, it makes an 8. Look at that. 2 masculines make an 8. For all you conventional numerologists out there, this is My breakdown, you don't like it? Turn it off. I can prove it all validity. I can prove it all with validity. My breakdown of it. I've experimented with it repeatedly, tediously, painstakingly. The 3 primary cycles of numbers. 1, 2, 3 reduces to a 6. 4, 5, 6 reduces to a 6. 7, 8, 9 reduces to a 6. Those are the 3 primary cycles of numbers. From those 3 primary cycles, we get the allowance of all the letters, all the alphabets, and anything else you think that you know that you can claim fun with or annoyance with tangibly in the physical, tangible, solid ether matrix, known as the physical realm, this now. So the 7 and 1 equals 8. So that means feel and listen. What does that mean? It means unapologetically do you. Obviously within respect to the physical safety of all of the vessels, so long as you're being respected. We're not here to start a pigsty. We're not here to be idiots and animals. We're here to be dignified humans with immeasurable creative and intellectual ability. We are the representation of the Creator. We are source energy, source respect, source appreciation. So look at that, 7 and 1 equals 8. This is an 8 phrase. Today's Levelsome trip, you're gonna own your 8. Every trip, you're gonna know a profound appreciation for numbers. Of course, listen reduces to a 7. You're afraid of your superpower. Of course, feel reduces to a 1. You're afraid of your power. It equals an 8. Unapologetically, do you. This is the only way to attract your soul tribe. Now back to the greatest deception in the now. You know what it is? This is what it is. The only time a line comes into existence is because of the line that comes straight down from the middle, that would be the North Pole, that expands outwardly and gives us the land that we walk on, known as Earth. The plane, the planette. And what do we do? What do we do since we worship a whole bunch of crap? We worship a whole bunch of crap that's designed to keep you tantalized to serve a certain select few because they have less integrity. But as of right now, thanks to COVID and thanks to now and thanks to certain individuals, we are vanquishing this delinquent worship of misinformation that we have been trained. What misinformation? That we're going around a ball. Total garbage. We're not going around a ball. We are on a flat plane that is infinite. When you look at the spaceships, when they go up, when they come up, the spaceships, oh yeah, look at that, oh my, the crowd. What happens? They wind up going like that. Whichever way, nothing goes up. Nothing. They always go out. Nobody tell you, oh, it's a good more trajectory. I'll stop the nonsense. They said they made the rocket valves bigger to absorb more oxygen. There's no oxygen in space. Oh, but so we're going to absorb more oxygen before it leaves the Earth's atmosphere. Stop. You have Bill Nye, the science guy, saying nothing leaves Earth, but yet we're on a round ball spinning. And we have all these satellites. Oh, but those satellites haven't left the atmosphere. Neither has the shuttles. What about the moon? Oh, well, the moon is now... No. It's all lateral. Space travel is lateral. Space travel is lateral. Space travel is lateral. Space travel is lateral. Stop the lies. I enjoy a certain amount of Hollywood stuff too. I know in other videos I've said I love Hollywood, but you know what, I don't. I like certain arts from Hollywood. Until it cleans up its act overall, maybe I'll start loving it. But I do have an infinite appreciation for Hollywood because no matter what they put out, no matter what who puts out what, no matter what work it's put out, there's always infinite learning to be had. And I'm an entity to show you this. I don't care if it's rated R, TV rated XXX, rated G, rated PG, it doesn't matter. If you give me the time, I will show you based off of what you feel and based off of your numbers, your astrology, your innate expression of the now, as long as you be true, and even if you do lie, I will show you how to optimize yourself. This is what I do for you. I am here to help. I am here to care unapologetically. Contract, I don't care what gets violated. I am here to care because it is the human birthright to be optimal and live optimized. That is what the age of Aquarius is telling us to do. We are leaving the Iron Age and going into the Bronze Age. This is the Bronze Age. The fallacies and the lies will be diminished. Hollywood is for the ball Earth. You are not moving around the sun. There are not planets moving around the sun. The sun is not still. The sun moves around us So does everything else in the sky. That is why stars, for billions and millions and thousands and hundreds of years, never change. They always move in the same directions. We are able to calculate the same things over periods of time for thousands of years. That's because what NASA says about the Earth never being in the same place twice is bogus. The Earth, the flat plane, the planet is infinite. We have our piece of the pie. It is a round, flat surface blocked by ice in all 360 degrees, no matter which direction you go in the compass. Why does space travel go lateral? Because they're trying to go past the ice. But what happens? They run into a bunch of aurora borealis. What is the only treaty that has been kept in worldwide man history? The Antarctica Treaty. For no nation can go on Antarctica. But that ice is the 360 degrees. Antarctica is in some little continent on the bottom of a ball. It is a border around our entire plane. Every nation that you know of, there is an ice wall circling it. 360 degrees. Do your research. The links were already put up. There you go. You're going to listen. You're going to feel. You will oftentimes, many people, especially if you're black, Spanish, Indian, Asian. Well, I know Indian and Asian is the same thing, but if you're East Asian, if you're Indian from India, if you're Hispanic, if you're a Native American, if you're black, whatever you want to call it, African American isn't even a real term. All right, but if you're anybody, if you're not Anglo-Saxon, if you're not Italian or whatever, you've been trained especially hard. I'm not saying if you are Anglo-Saxon and if you are Italian, if you are, but I'm just saying if you are those groups I said, you've been trained heavily, subconsciously, to be afraid of doing both of these. You've been trained to do these conditionally, which is an idiot's training. All right, because why? Because of things like Planned Parenthood, ridiculous, designed to destroy you due to someone's envy. Now, what I show you how to do is show you how you can take that Planned Parenthood, even though it was designed to destroy you, you can take it and flip it on its head and turn it into the most opportunistic thing, if you've done it already, for yourself from starting now. But you'll need the guidance, you'll need that accountability. Contact me, leave a comment. You know, oftentimes on my videos on YouTube, at least, I still get one or two, but you know what? Shout out. The one is the all. The all is the one. You don't understand the ripple effect from just one person experiencing you doing your truth. You will understand when you start doing it, and you will understand when you witness somebody doing it and you feel, and you actually choose the audacity to listen. Will you know your power of now? Will you fail again and do it? Will you try again and fail and try again and fail? Will you keep going until you succeed? Or will you just want to fail so you can have the ultimate excuse to never try again? No, you try, you keep going, you keep going. If you fail, you get up and you do it again. You figure out how to optimize, you change what's necessary, and you keep going and do it again. You keep going, you do it again. For when you fall off, you're only learning how to keep going. If your inspiration, if your aspirations are true, if they're clean, if they're about true success and care, and unconditional love, every time you supposedly fail, you're just getting rid of some baggage you needed to get rid of to get out and do correct and pass and succeed. Because you know the fails are not real fails. You will keep going. You are allowed. Listen, feel, do you. The infinite power of 8, the 8, their representation or eternity. What number doesn't represent infinite power? But the 8 in itself is a representation of it. So pay attention for once and for all in its way of telling you, hey, it's about you are everlasting, you have infinite creation. Infinity. They all represent infinity, but the 8's are emphatically showing you, no, this is how I'm going to make you show it. Respect your power of now. It is the way you will manifest your existence. You'll believe in a bunch of sales pitches. Let go of believing the sales pitches. You're going to be 29, you're just trying to learn how to remember the 11 energy. And then you're just trying to learn how to be the 2 energy. You're 33, you're just remembering the 6. The divine child in everyone. That's the real age. Let go of buying the sales pitches. The ball earth is a sales pitch designed to corrupt and discombobulate your brain and your internal innate power of understanding your surroundings. The ball, and how do they get you with it? They attack you by putting that little globe on your little school table when you're in the kindergarten, first grade, and you got all your other cute memories going on, and oh no, the little ball can't be alive because it was next to me the whole time, and I went through this, and I remember these memories. I went to Disney World. Oh, that's another one coming. The Disney angle on it. Their source respect, their adaptation mandatory. Source energy. Let go of buying the fallacy of sales pitches. The true news is in your immediate surroundings, wherever you go, wherever you commute, whatever you're doing. You need to appreciate your land. You are the happening. You are the now. Will you allow the awareness of yourself? Know yourself. Gnosis? Anyone? Be you. We are on an infinite flat plane. This is how these wellness trips go. Source respect. Source appreciation. Source energy. Source prosperity.